Hello, it's Courtney with balancewithcourtney.com. I am passionate about helping others discover their happy and inspire them to make a daily habit. My intention is to hack happy by interviewing experts to share their story, to inspire others and create a happy movement. Today's happy expert is Laura Christine. Laura Christine is a guide and mentor to those seeking and experiencing spiritual transformation. She takes this potentially uncomfortable growth and makes it fun. Her heart-healing music, Reiki and Spirit Messages, Kundalini Yoga Classes, meditation, and self-mastery circles are bundled into Club LC, where Wayshowers come to connect and evolve in the light of consciousness. As an unaware empath, LC grew up in northern Minnesota doing the things she thought would make her happy and comfortable because she thought doing so would make her happy and comfortable. Now she has a visceral understanding that the only thing that makes anyone happy is to stop thinking, tune in, feel, and follow their own conscious. This knowing that exists where thoughts do not, this is the basis for all her work and life. She learned that the heart path rarely leads you to where you think you're going, rarely looks like what it's going to look, and always gives you opportunities to rest in the happiness you find when you finally stop looking for it. Laura Christine has come through incredible confusion to an awakened clarity, which she joyfully shares with others seeking their own path to true freedom through Club LC, one-on-one coaching, and includes her signature golden mantra. Together, we can change the world. Together, we will. Together, we are. Woohoo! Thank you, Elsie. That was beautiful.
Thank you so much for inviting me onto this amazing video series that you're doing. I'm not sure exactly what you're calling it, but I love it.
Oh, thank you. And we have to talk about your microphone because it is awesome. So tell them about your podcast you have.
Sure. Well, I started a podcast in August, and it was one of those things where you don't really have the choice. You always have choice in life, but there's times when it's such an obvious, like, this is happening, where the choice, I mean, it's kind of easy because you don't have to think anymore, which is what I talk about with the conscience aspect of us. It's when you don't think and it's a knowing that's there. So can I lift it? This might make a little bit of a noise, but you got to see this thing. It's amazing. So this is a little, it's a little plug, I guess, for the Blue Yeti microphone, which I received from my husband a few years ago. As a musician, I wanted a really high quality mic for recording. And it turns out I've never lived in a place that's quiet enough to record music, but I can use it for my podcasts. And it's like the pro microphone, so I feel really, really awesome.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So you are an artist. You sing and play, don't you?
Yes. And write.
And write. So many talents. Oh, well, let's dive in. So I'm super excited. So will you share with everyone how you found your happy?
Sure, I can certainly do that. It took a while. I realized recently that there was one kind of turning point in my life in college when, you go to school and you go to college and you get your degree and then you get your job and then you get blah, 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 which I did. But during college, I was in an industrial technology program, model building, which was crafty. But people were still telling me what to do. And I'm like, I don't want people telling me what to do. So I'm like, I'm just going to do art because I like art. So I made the decision to major in art. I specialized in oil painting. It was my favorite. But once I did that, this chain of serendipitous events started to happen, which I was not aware of at all at the time. Looking back, it's like, whoa, yeah. So I went to a yoga class. The student teacher was in my painting class. I went to a yoga class. I wanted a yoga DVD for Christmas or my birthday or something that year. My then husband bought me two. One of them was Kundalini Yoga with Guru Mukh. I did it. I said, wow, that was weird, but I feel awesome. And, the path, like I said, I did get a job. I got married. I got a job. I got a house. I started to teach yoga. Even within all of that, I wasn't happy, but I found happiness when I did the things that I loved. So I went to yoga teacher training. I went to Kundalini yoga teacher training. Just from there, it just like blasted my life open. I did end up getting divorced, and I made it through that. And then I started to write. I stopped painting, and that's when the music started to flow. And it's led me, this is a very short version of all of this, but it's led me to my now home on Oahu, which is a Hawaiian island, the one with Honolulu on it, but not the big island. A lot of people don't know that. And I met my husband 9 days after I moved to the island. Of course, I didn't know he was my husband at that time because I was very resistant to any kind of relationship. But yeah, so I started to choose for myself, not what I thought other people wanted, not what I thought, well, this makes them happy, so that's going to make me happy. What do I really want right now? And that's when I started to find, oh, that's all I have to do.
Yes. Start listening to your inner guidance and following your joy. Doing things that make you happy brings happy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So if you were to define what happiness means to you, what would that be? So if you were to define what happiness means to you, what would that be?
It's so different for everybody. So for me, it is living as closely connected to my own conscience as possible. So that means I'm not thinking, I'm knowing. Wrong. You can't get it wrong. But there is a feeling of freedom that comes when your knowing is so deep and tangible that you don't have to even think. As a Libra, I'm always up here thinking, this, that. But then I've also learned that to drop into my conscience, into that place that it is the truth. It's the knowing that exists where thoughts do not. So I don't have to be up here. I can drop in and know.
Yeah. So feeling.
It's more than a feeling.
Okay. It's so unique to everyone, and it is so hard to explain as well.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. For me, it's more than a feeling. For others, it might be very much like a felt sense, a visceral, like felt sense.
Yeah. Okay. So how do you maintain your habit and make it a daily habit?
I've done this in different ways throughout the years. Let me tell you about Kundalini Yoga.
Please do.
They actually, I wish I could explain it in a way that you could understand it without experiencing it. And I'm not saying just you, Courtney, I'm saying anybody. But I tell you what, they actually also, or the practice, it includes a daily practice within it. So it's encouraged to make that spiritual part of your day your priority. And I would So especially when I was first starting out, I would get up at like 4 a.m., take a cold shower, which is awesome, by the way, and do a yoga set and then do mantra meditations for about an hour. That's how long. So it was about a 2.5 hour practice. And that's 10% of your day. Well, you give 10% to God and he takes care of the rest.
Yeah.
She, it takes care of the rest. Okay, so that's kind of the premise of doing that set. Do I do it now? No, I don't. But I have it when I need it.
Yeah.
And what I do is I still wake up and I'm grateful. I go into a space to meditate. And I'm always like, as you said, feeling into that place where I don't have to think. At one point in my journey, and this was when I was getting divorced. This was in 2011. I was getting divorced and moving to Ashland, Oregon and I lived there for 3 years, but kind of in that. So from 2010 until I think it was, 2013, the very beginning of 2013, I did a meditation every single day. It was 1,000 days. Did not miss one day. I traveled. I went to different events. I was moving across the country. I did not miss one single day. And this is not a 3-minute meditation. This is called
I think she's frozen up. We'll wait a second. She should come back on. She's coming from Hawaii.
was 22 minutes and then the was about 5. And yeah, so I am dedicated.
Oh, wow. Wow. And you always have it. Like you said, whether you do it every day, you know you have it when you need it.
Yeah. I have the practices that I know can help me get out of the chatter up here into the calm of happiness. Yeah.
Happiness is in the calm, isn't it? Not in all the chatter. So say you wake up in the morning and you're struggling that day. What are some techniques you do to find you're happy?
Or I heard that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's really bad right now. Oh, there you are. You're back. You're back. I'm going to ask the question. I'm going to ask the question again. So on days that you wake up and you're just struggling, what are some techniques you do to really get you balanced and back to where you feel your best? Obviously the yoga, we talked about that. What's some other techniques you have?
Yeah, it depends on the day. I actually recently quit my $1 per hour job, so I don't have to go anywhere. So now I wake up and I'm usually okay, but there are those times where, because when you're not going to a structured job that has structured income, you can fall into the, wait, how is the money coming? Or what do I have to do today to generate? It's always about money. for me. So there's tapping you can do, like the EFT. I don't do that much, but my Hanai mom, Hanai is a term that we use in Hawaii for a non-biological family member. So I actually met her in Ashland. Yeah. So I actually met her in Ashland. She'd lived in Hawaii for many, many years. Now she lives in North Carolina, and now I live in Hawaii, but she's still there. And so I can call her. So that's another thing, is to connect with somebody that will pick you up out of that crap.
Yep.
I don't know what I can say here.
Go ahead.
Okay. And so that's a big thing. Another thing I will exercise. Today I'm so blessed, and I am forever grateful for this, but I used to live like a mile from the beach, but now I live a few, and I drive to the beach and I run along this amazingly gorgeous Kailua beach. And you can't stay in your crappy blah blah when you look at nature. I don't care where it is. It doesn't have to be a Hawaiian beach. Not everyone's going to have access to that. I love trees just as much as I love the beach. So find what you love, whether it's something in your home, whether it's something outside, it doesn't matter. Find what you love and go be with that. That's another thing that I do. My favorite, and this isn't necessarily right after I wake up, because after I wake up, I want to get up and do stuff, but I love taking naps. I love it.
And now you have more time where you can. I think she's coming back. Yeah. There you are.
Yeah. This is going to be a really interesting video for people to see, but
yeah, we are.
You know what it is, and you've got that amazingly beautiful rainbow light in the back. Now my computer's telling me that your bandwidth is low. Oh, but it went away, so it's both of us. I don't know.
It's okay. It's okay. Oh my gosh.
It's so okay.
I completely forgot. Yeah. I said something after you said all that beautifulness, and I lost it. So let's go back. We were talking about how we get back into a line when we're just not feeling our best selves. Did you hear that one okay? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I
did. Yeah.
I did get through all the questions, but I want to give you an opportunity now to say anything that you think would be helpful for someone out there lost, trying to find themselves and really not sure what to do next.
Absolutely. I have a story to go with that, if you don't mind.
Please do.
I was laying on I was where you are, if you are in that space right now. I was laying on my kitchen floor. This was back in 2011, probably. And just freaking out, basically like, what am I supposed to do? I don't know what to do. I was bawling my eyes out. And then I just started laughing because I realized that the answer was so simple for the thing that I'm meant to do next. It's just inhale. That's it.
Wow.
Just inhale. And then exhale. Repeat. Continue. That's it. That's it. And at that time too, I was connected with, the more spiritual path or whatever. And I believed in angels and guides and stuff. Not that I don't now, but before that, I didn't have an awareness of them.
Yeah.
So I just thought my guides have to be just inhale and exhale and just think about this right now in this moment.
Trying to get a better service here. Let's see.
It's not as hard. Hey, you're back. What did you miss?
We're back. Oh, I hope they still heard it. I switched to my hotspot, so hopefully this will be better. But so where we were at, hold on one sec. Okay. So you said just exhale, just inhale, just keep doing that. And then it got cut off. So please continue.
Perfect.
Yes.
Oh, perfect. I kept talking to all of you.
I love it. I love it.
But, and maybe there's a reason it got cut off, because really that's what the answer is right now in this present moment. And you hear this all the time, be here now. Well, how hard is that when your thoughts are going here and there and everywhere and in the future and back in the past? And how is it going to work this time? And blah, 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 blah. It's so, that's what I mean by this. It's sometimes a very difficult transformation to get into here right now, but it can be fun because then we start to notice, oh wait, that's in the future. That might not even be that might not even be. It might not even exist. I'm making it exist in this moment.
Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly.
But what's present here right now? Here right now, that's it. That's all that matters.
I know.
So the other suggestion, go ahead.
No, keep going. This is good. Keep going.
Okay. Well, the other suggestion that I had was just connect with somebody, connect with others, connect with Courtney, connect with me, connect with anyone she's interviewed on this. It doesn't matter. Reach out, because you're going to find that we are all filled with love and joy and happiness. And it doesn't mean that we're never in a crappy mood. It just means that we've realized what being human is, and it's not that big of a deal. It's just not.
Right.
It really doesn't matter.
You are so right about that. I want to say we spend so much of our life worrying about what's about to happen or thinking about the past. And you're right. Inhale, exhale, be here now. Wow. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so, so much.
Thank you.
Yes.
This has been so much fun, even though we had a few technical difficulties. I think it's because our own energies are so heightened, alive.
You're right. I know.
The technology can't keep up with us.
With my son and your voice, I mean, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So Elsie, will you tell everyone how they can get in contact with you and what you have going on?
Sure, absolutely. Best way to connect with me is actually in my Facebook group. It's free. It's called The Light of Conscience. That's CONSCIENCE, like science, like the subject in school. So Light of Conscience Community on Facebook. And if you search it, you'll see a whale and you'll know, okay, that's the one. Yeah, that's the easiest. I'm also on Instagram under Light of Conscience. My Facebook profile, Laura Christine, and then Laura Christine Light of Conscience is my page. The other way is my podcast, which Courtney is going to be a guest on soon.
Yay! So
excited for that.
Yes,
absolutely. That as well is Light of Conscience. I've basically adopted that as my thing, my phrase.
Perfect.
And yeah, Club LC is the other place where Wayshowers, people who prioritize their spiritual growth and evolution and want to connect with others and are dedicated to working on it. Like I said, I did yoga every day I did this one yoga thing every day for 1,000 days. It's not required. You don't have to do that. But I've made it really easy and accessible to get into the habit of, taking care of yourself and doing the things that make you happy. So bit.ly/club _L_C for that one, if you want to check it out.
Wonderful. And I'll put all that in the show notes. And if they want to hear you sing or want to learn yoga from you, how do they access that?
Actually, that is all encompassed into Club LC.
Perfect.
The other way is just reach out to me. You can, again, connect with me, send me a message, DM me on Instagram. Doesn't matter. The Kundalini Yoga classes are online and they are live. Plus, I have the recordings available after, so if you can't make times, you can still do the class. For my music, I actually have a separate website, laurachristine.us.
Oh, perfect.
Some of my music is on there too.
Nice. And if you guys listen to her podcast, she sings the intro and it's beautiful. So that's a great way to hear her as well.
Thank you so much. And I just want to clarify, that's not live. I went and recorded that one in the studio.
Oh, it's very good.
I don't sing it every live every day.
Alrighty, sweetheart. Thank you so much. And I know people are going to reach out to you. Thank you.
I look forward to it. Thank you so much, Courtney. I can't wait to talk to you again soon.
Yes, yes. Thank you for taking your time for us and for your growth. I hope you discovered new happy habits to support your happiness. Please reach out with questions or if you need more support at Happy Balance Facebook group or balancewithcourtney.com. Bye, hun.
Bye.